Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Starting on the mound in this one, Detwiler. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Jeff McNeil stands in. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Ruiz on to first. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor pulls that one down. 1 down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. These guys can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with his bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of guys squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the designated hitter,
Joey Meneses, the next to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Hammered, base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. And it's filled up.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Meneses rounds second on his way to third. And that's a double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 2-1 now. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side, McNeil tosses to first, and that is the inning. So the Nats leave a pair. We played an inning, no score. Back here at the ballpark, second inning set to go. And stepping in for New York, Eduardo Escobar. And now the lefty fouls one off. 2-2. At the belt and fires. Smoked on the ground a second. Into Candelario's glove. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Swings and misses.
1 ball.
That's strike 2. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Loves it on the dive. The throw. And they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to.
Welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. The line to kick the pitch. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Going to count 1 and 2. Next offering is outside. On the ground and foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Victor Robles digging in for the Nationals. And now it's even up. The pitch goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. So 1 left for Washington. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Darren Ruff.
Number 33, Darren Ruff.
Liner, and oh, that got him. On the run, sends it over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more. No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
The kick, the 3-2. Out towards left center. Chavis on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next to the bat.
Here's Quintana. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Leading up for the Nationals.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. And here it comes. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Flips it from the ground. That's 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman. A nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
So now the DH spot, Joey Meneses. Single to right at his first trip. On the ground, McNeil tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Back here in Nationals Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Francisco Lindor. The pitch. On the ground to 3rd. Lindor retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's in there, and that is strike 2. And that one is inside. The 2-2 on the way. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And that'll do it. Mets go down quickly, and we're still bottom of the 4th. Is Chavis now. In the dirt. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Next to hit for the Nats, Hebert Ruiz. And the pitch. There's a strike. Slice to right, and that's just foul. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Lane Thomas. Grounded out his first time. The 1-2. That one hammered left field. Quintana going back some more. Gone! That's what the fans came to see. His 12th of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Lifted in the air, right center field. Davis in position. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Next offering is fouled back. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Action in the pen down there. Joey Lucchesi getting loose out there. Carrasco getting cranked up as well. And the pitch. Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run homer. And it's 2. Back in Washington, D.C. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's Mark Vientos. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out. And next for the Mets, Jalen Davis. He reached out a walk his first time. Pitch is in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And 1-2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mets leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Joey Lucchesi.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the dirt, gets to it, on to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. So the batting order turns over. C.J. Abrams will hit next. And now it's 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. Just got him on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jurickson Profar. And now 1-2.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. Alvarez to first in time. Inning over. Welcome back. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. The 1-1 is fouled off. swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And right back to the mound. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And another ball. This one smoked out to left. Chavis puts it away, and that is that. Down in. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, Joey Meneses. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Meneses gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering misses. 2-1. Hit in the air, right field. Davis under this one. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting. The catcher.
At the plate, Hebert Ruiz. Slow roller up the middle. Lucchesi tossed to second, over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that. Top of inning number 7. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to him. Next offering is foul back. Next one in the dirt. And now it's filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And down on strikes he goes. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And a swing and a miss. That's his 2nd strikeout. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. 1 for 2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Ross Detwiler gives way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jorge Alcala.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Next pitch downstairs. Now 2-2. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. Vientos over at second. Ruff at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him looking. That's out number 3. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Up now for Washington, Lane Thomas. And he deals. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
as he was out front that time. In the air, right side, Davis on the move to his left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The first
Jamer Candelario digging in for the Nationals. Here comes a pitch. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's Victor Robles. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and there's 2 away. Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy
as they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Got it by him for the K. Nationals leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th, and the batter now, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Right-handed reliever. That clips the corner.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that bat, battling with 2 strikes. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And a pitch.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be...
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Next offering is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Tanner Rainey.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Kicks and deals. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Cuts Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Home half of inning number. Back here in Nationals Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
C.J. Abrams.
The wind of the pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Smoked into left, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The 1-1. And that's in the dirt. And that's in for a strike. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 1 left for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kyle Finnegan.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Got him! Now 1 away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Bounced up the middle. Knocks it down.
Now batting, right fielder.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Brett Beatty. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. On a line. And it's off the wall. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with 1 away.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Get on the ground to the right side. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Line drive. And a base hit. In comes the runner from third. We are tied at 2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes.
On the ground, could be two. Fires to second for one. Double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth. We are tied. But they pick up one run. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Edwin Diaz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
The pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just...
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., and now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Swing and a little roller right side. Oops, he came home with it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Corey Abbott.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
So now 1-2.
Your base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a base hit right there.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with two strikes. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. Down to go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, but get back on track. His team needs him.
Profar to second, and that's two. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. On to the bottom of inning number 10. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the center fielder, Victor Robles. Here's a 1-1. So a big opportunity here with the score tied and that runner on second to start the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, and you know they're eager to cash in. You just don't want to come out of your shoes and make a mistake. Got to play this smart.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Outside. Travis Blankenhorn in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Back to work. 3-2 now. Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits off the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside. And the count's even at 2. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick Now 2 out.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Chris Edwin Diaz has turned into one of the top closers in all of baseball. Kid who grew up in Puerto Rico, 3rd-round pick by the Mariners in 2012. When he was in Puerto Rico, he grew up playing along with Carlos Correa and Jose Barrios.
Yeah, and Diaz became the youngest pitcher in MLB history to record a 50-save season. He had 57 as a 24-year-old.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Quintana makes the play, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and this game is still tied at 2-2. And welcome back. 11th inning set to get underway. So now here's the Mets DH, Luis Guillorme.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Two down. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Darren Ruff up now for the Mets.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. Alex Ramirez now at the plate, taking his first at bat here in extra innings after coming in on defense. Ground ball right side. On to first. And that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. So they turn things over to the righty, John Curtis.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Jurickson Profar digging in for the Nationals. 1-1 now. And a strike on the outside edge.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Next one misses, and the count is 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
3-1 is on the way. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, you can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Next offering is down low. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Misses outside, and it's 3-2. Hebert Ruiz up next for Washington. And the right-hander deals. Out there to center. Nimmo has it sized up. Calls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher,
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. That one off the mark. And that's ball 2. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. righty deals. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nothing across, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're in extras here. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo. The 1-1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So up next for New York, Mark Canha. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside edge. All tied up here in extra innings. And now a full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And that's ball 4.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. The tag, and he's out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Here's a 1-1. And downstairs.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here.
Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Here's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Right-hander kicks, deals, stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now 4-2. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Brooks Raley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Now batting, the first
and now up for Washington, Jeimer Candelario. The 1-1. Swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen. Adam Ottavino getting ready to go. The 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. So digging in, Victor Robles. The 1-1. And now 1 strike away.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.